Hey guys, so here's the best tools we use to spy on competitors' Facebook ads. So why we use competitive tools and why we spy on ads? Because we want to kind of like reverse engineer and cut, as much of the learning process when we start advertising new offer, right? So we, instead of like figuring out everything from scratch, we just want to kind of like learn what's already existing, learn what's already selling, and kind of like shortcut our way to successful advertising. Right? And so one of the tools that we use a lot is called AdSpy, right? So AdSpy is a very powerful tool. So as you can see here, it's paid tool. It's like around $150 a month. You can get a free trial, by the way, one of the links below this video, free trial for AdSpy, so you can try it out. And so here you can have very powerful filters. Like for example, you can have like all of the ads created like on Shopify, and also all ads, for example, created between, let's say, like in the last 3 days, and then basically the ads that have performed the best in these last 3 days, right? So you can see here, you can sort by likes, for example. So there's some issue with probably it's like too many filters in here. Okay, so now it's working, right? So you can see some of the products, not all of them, drop shipping, but a lot of them are. So as you can see, like different products that you can kind of like see what's selling right now, what has been created, what has been seen, right? So ads have been created. So definitely these are like new products, new ads that are kind of like picking out, as you can see here. So that's number of likes. Another one here, it's kind of like getting some momentum, right? So you can see kind of like what's happening and what's trending, right? You can sort by daily likes. You can sort by different like networks, like affiliate networks. You can sort even by language, right? So let's say you're looking for a specific language, let's say by like Slovenian language, right? So you can see here, these are the ads. For some reason, it says that they're in Slovenian language, right? So, and also like advertiser ID, if you know your competitor's Facebook page, if you know the URL here, for example, I don't know, like ads of your competitors, then you can definitely just put them here and get all of the ads that are currently running or have been running. They have different technologies as well. So for example, if you're looking to reverse engineer like ClickFunnels, right, that also will show you a lot here, right? So we have now the filter for like the language, you have filter for technology. So it's pretty much quite efficient, and we haven't even like utilized URL or even, for example, landing page text, right? So for instance, you want to see like if any of the like these specific ads, let's say we remove this, and let's say we are looking for ads that have like football, right? Or maybe cat toy. Let's say cat toy, right? So let's say landing page text, cat toy, right? So you can see here, let's see what it will show us. Oh yeah, so actually some people are advertising for these offers, not many likes, so it doesn't seem like they're getting a lot of traction, but you can see there are some people that are specifically advertising for these kind of offers, right? So so that's basically what AdSpy is. Very powerful tool. I highly recommend it. We find a lot of great products here, and a lot of our winners we have found here. Now, the second tool that I wanted to show you is called SimilarWeb, right? So SimilarWeb is free tool. So here, for example, you can put the competitor's website, let's say as a first step. Let's just like emulate your process. So let's say you were looking for like top like ads, right? So let's say top ads on Shopify was your kind of like starting point here. So let's say that was kind of like your goal, and let's say seen between like let's say in the last week, what's still like advertising, what's still active, right? Because you don't want to ads that are like 2 years old. You want to see the ads that are actually working right now. And so over time you can kind of like figure out like whether that's like drop shipping or this is just like regular products, like regular brands, right? So this is drop shipping product. So for example, you want to see whether these specific whether these specific products are websites that driving these offers, whether they get like a lot of traffic. So when you go to this website and see this like talking hamster, you can see this. I mean, with this website getting some traffic, you want to aim for websites that are within like 1 million range. So the lower this ratio is better. So for example, if you search for like Google, that's probably like number one, right? So because it gets tons of traffic. Now, a similar web is not perfect. As you can see, it gets like a lot of traffic, billions of visitors a month. So this website not perfect. It will show you some stats, but these stats are not necessarily 100% accurate. So here it doesn't show any stats because it seems like the website that is getting these like this website does not get like a lot of traffic. But it shows like some breakdown in terms of like organic keywords and also where they're driving their traffic from. So they're mostly driving traffic from social, from Facebook advertising. So you can kind of like see where they're getting their traffic. They don't utilize email marketing, right? Which is, that's kind of like where you can beat them, definitely. And so kind of like you can get this breakdown. It's not available for every website, but for some website you can get like a quite good picture of their like performance over time and basically how they perform like overall, right? So let me show you like another example here. So you kind of like just see how valuable that can be, like just utilizing this tool and confirming your like if you have like for example this one, right? I know for sure this one is performing very well. So yeah, so this one, as you can see, it's within 1 million. It's even like below 300,000. So they're getting around 270,000 users per month, which is quite a lot. They're using social advertising heavily. They do some email marketing. They do some display, probably retargeting. And so you can see here, people are searching for them. They even have like Google ads, right? Which is interesting. And then majority of their traffic comes from Facebook, like paid advertising. Right, so that's kind of like what you can see, what you can like reverse engineer, and then kind of like look deeper into. As you can see, for some reason it says their headquarters in Italy, which is interesting, and so you can see what is happening with these websites, whether they're good like models to learn from, to emulate, and to see products from. Now, the third tool I want to show you guys is called PowerSpy. Right, so PowerSpy is another very comprehensive tool. It also has these like different filters, like for example keywords that you can search even by comments. Let's say comment would be like cat, right? Let's say just cat. So you can see here somewhere in these comments there's like it says cat, right? Then also here you can do like landing page filters. You can filter by Shopify, and so here you can see like all of the ads for Shopify, right? And these are not all like necessarily like drop shipping. Some of these are like branded, right? So you can see here like what is basically what's basically working. Personally, I like AdSpy more than Power AdSpy. I like the interface and the filters and everything more than this tool, but it's up to you. And if you want to do like use Power AdSpy, you're definitely welcome. It's free tool as well. It's probably $150, $200 or maybe a bit more. So all of the kind of like decent tools are within this price range. So you can have like different let's say filters, let's say for call to action, let's say shop now, right? Let's see if it finds anything. Probably shop now would be spelled from small, yeah, like this, right? So you can see like basically what's everything that is the posture characters. You can see this product has been around for a long time now, still selling well. So so you kind of like get ideas of what's working, what is, again, filters like let's say last 7 days, what has been seen. So these are the ads that are currently like running and active, right? So these three tools I wanted to recommend you guys. Like a person like AdSpy and SimilarWeb the most. That's like very good combination of kind of like tools to give you initial like ideas. It has also for like tools for Instagram and for YouTube, so even for Google Ads, right, which is like beta version. So this is more like comprehensive tool, but AdSpy in my experience like very good to start with and find some decent products from. So yeah, so this is it, guys. Let me know in the comments if have you tried any of these tools before. What was your experience with them? Maybe you use some tools that I haven't mentioned, and what else except for your competitors' ads are you analyzing when monitoring their performance? So yeah, let me know in the comments so we can all learn from each other.